Все. Рейвен апнулась. Полтинник. Да, типа она еще силу себе под луки апала. Так. Ну, в общем, в пати нелепых добряков ситуация такая. С Аронаксом дипломатия отпадает, он сразу лезет в залупу. Вот. Или же у меня не хватает, как говорится, интеллектов для ведения переговоров. Ну, а темный бог и другой бог просто не выходят. Потому что кто-то не исправил флажки в конце. Поэтому остается только убить засранца. Так что, в общем, давай свою историю, как тебя изгнал совет. Но совет не знал, что в пустоте. Ну, похвастался своими выдумками, как за Аронакса заделался.
If only I could show you the places I've seen, you might understand the things I say. I've been to the desolate lands, wandered by those souls who still see the lands of the living, but wear the cloak of the dead. Blind to their own ends, they cry, passing through one another like shadows in the dying light of day. I've traveled to where souls rot in torment, pierced with the jagged shards of life and vision, clinging to memory, regrets of the flesh. I saw that this prison was of their own making, and the key was in unknowing, in release. And still, I traveled on. And finally, I came to the place where souls go to die, where the mirrored and worn spirits fall into an endless sea of gray, mirrored glass. And I lowered myself within and lay there among them, and I almost did not return. And do you know what I found there? There, among the silent and battered shells of the innumerable? Peace, enlightenment, truth. Only then did I realize that this place, this life, is an abomination, a horrible distortion of the natural order. This life, who mothered pain and fear and envy, these twisted children who exist only because we are here to feed them, to nourish them. This life, this afterthought, a disturbance, a mere ripple in that great dead sea. Not even the cause, but merely an effect, sending these souls upward, screaming for release from the day they are torn from their waters. The effect of what? I do not know, nor do I care. Have you ever spoken with the dead, called to them from this side, pulled them from their silent rest? Do you know what it is that they feel? Pain. Pain when torn into this wakefulness, this reminder of the chaos from which they had escaped. Pain at having to live. There will be no more pain. There will be no more chaos. I see your soul, traveler. It screams, tattered and spent. Do you feel its pull?
Hold on a moment. Might I speak with you? What he is saying, it's not completely untrue. I've seen the places he speaks of, felt the peace and serenity of that great dead sea. It's not something I'll ever... Of course not. I made my choice a long time ago, and I choose to stand with you. Yes, there is pain in life, pain and loss and sorrow. But there is also joy and the pleasures of growing and learning. You can't have one without the other, and I wouldn't want to sacrifice either. But in the end, I stand with you, whatever your choice.
Ну вот. Сказал, что всегда с нами, а как мы Богом захотим стать, так не с нами. Ну, в общем, вопросики, как он здесь оказался, мы уже спрашивали. Что было с Аронаксом? Уже спрашивали, что с кланом. Что они тут делают? Понятно, дырку расшатывают. Вот, что он действительно хочет, мы уже услышали. Вот. Ну наконец-то. Ну, в общем, короче, попытки его уговаривать не проходят.
Take yourself, for example. You've been told from the beginning of your adventure that you're the second coming of Nasrudin, the return of the living one. Do you believe it?
Так, ну и что у нас тут?
As well you should. There are those who would look at all that has happened to you, and then look at you, and call you a madman for not believing in the prophecy. Your opinion is based on what you have seen, what you know. My perceptions on the nature of life and death, that only bothers you because you see your creation as the natural order of things. I've told you it's only the effect of a meddler, the incoherent scribblings of a child. And why not? I realize that you follow the way of the righteous, or at least that's the...
Are you daft, man? Are you not listening to what this madman is proposing? He will kill every living being in both realms, including you.
Ну и, короче говоря, вот она, эта зануда, выскочила. Ну хорошо, хоть повернулась задницей в одну сторону. Будет чем обожраться, побыстрее его задолбить. Дипломатить не дал-то, хоть пускай подтанчит. Ну вот мышку ломать об него, это то еще удовольствие. Нет, он, конечно, потом зомби насамонит, вся хурма. Эй! Вот он. Мастер эскейпа. Но у него, видимо, какой-то там аддон на кулдауне стоит, он, может, про самоны в курсе. Выходит из АВЕ. Ну вот, точно, у Аронакса аддон был. На то, что ады появятся. Ну, так как этот ад будет мешать все это делать, его надо зарезать. Ух. Ну и, собственно говоря, расслабляемся. Ну, мы как его хотели девайсом убивать. Девайсом будет одна картинка.
The defeat of Lucan and his henchmen, coupled with your freeing of the ghost of Bessie Toon, enabled Shrouded Hills to grow and become a thriving community once again. A new silver vein is discovered in the old Bessie Toon mine. Workers pour into town by the dozens, and within a few years, Shrouded Hills is a bustling boomtown. Such towns often have problems keeping the peace. Shrouded Hills has no such trouble, mainly due to the efforts of their new sheriff, Doc Roberts. Maximilian was returned to Dernholm, and all of Cumbria rejoiced in the return of their rightful king. Under the new rule of Maximilian, Cumbria quickly grew into a powerful nation, embracing both magic and technology. And once again, the proud banner of the Dragon Knights flew from the ramparts of Dernholm Castle, set there by their new captain, Liana Peldar. Under the continued leadership of Loghaire Thunderstone, the Wheel clan came out of seclusion and rejoined the world. Loghaire himself lived for more than 800 years, and songs are still sung about his bravery and courage. The Beducan continued to live in the dark fens, fighting here and there with loggers and poachers, but mainly keeping to themselves. They continued to live the primitive lives of nomad hunters, and they never spoke with the elves of Kintara again.
Ну, так, как всегда, картинки порезали.
Так. Оставим эту зануду, которая мешает вести переговоры.
Greetings. I would think not. Although I know that you've already spoken with Aronnax, so you probably know much of my tale. Tell me my life. Yeah. This place, so...
Hold on. What he is saying? Of course not.
I can no longer tolerate the atrocities that this thing, this life has brought about. There will... Of course. Of course. I can no longer tolerate the atrocities that this thing, this life has brought about. And why not? I realize that you follow the way of the righteous, or at least that's the role you've decided to play. What? But I thought you'd join me because you'd seen the truth, because you shared my cause to rid the world of life and its abominations. Godhood, is it? And what sort of god do you think you'd be?
Так, ну и чё, каким мы богом будем? Так, справедливый бог. Темный бог. Тихий бог. И никакой бог. Так, ну чё, как бы. Тихого и доброго бога мы и так можем посмотреть. Давайте посмотрим.
I see. Very well. I shall send you to that great Dead Sea, and then you shall know.
Так, ну чё, погнали наяривать. Да, кстати, надо не забыть. Бухлица. О, эти мудаки, значит, за Киргана пошли сражаться, да? Ну, что я могу сказать? Его, конечно, можно и так прибить, но они ж не дадут мувик смотреть. Вот я о чем. Так, ну эта кошелка просто скоро сама рухнет. Ревен. Даджистка. А, гля, я ее одел лучше, чем Киргана. Так, одну усыпили. Поехали второго усыплять. Да, вижу. Серые равнины. Все сам, все сам. А вот Вижик засранец говорил, что поддержит наше решение. А сам чё? Да и в баню тогда режем.
Having joined with Kurgan in his quest to extinguish all life, you returned to Arcanum by his side and vanquished all that lived there. Kurgan then turned on you. In the ensuing battle, you narrowly defeated him, but at great cost to yourself. You are even now sitting upon the ruins of Arcanum, waiting for your end to come.
Ну вот, не поправили триггер. Мы ж выбрали все-таки быть богом. И Керган замочили. А говорят, что мы вернулись с ним вместе. Вот такая же петуша.